Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is the voice of Zazie Graphics. In this particular tutorial I'll be showing you how I created a skincare flyer design in Pixellab. It was actually originally created for a brand, so let's just get away. So the first thing, I have every of my elements here, so this I'll be using for my background. So I'll just come to crop, you select this particular 1:1, then just pick any place of my choice. So I just decided to go with this side. Then I'll just come to relative position and stretch it, make it 100. Then I'll come to relative position and click on both sides. Alright, so now that it's like this, the next thing I'll be bringing in my model. So you can choose to just the background. I'm on the background, currently on the background. I can just add a bit of contrast and maybe use the brightness just to make the color pop out. You can choose to increase the saturation. Okay, now that's for the background. Everything I clicked was selected on the background. Now to my model, I will just increase our contrast by 20. Then let me just by this one to 2020. So I'll just stretch out, so I can just easily position her. Just want to be very sure. Okay, I can place it like this. Alright, so it's now like this. Now one thing I strongly recommend you work with your grid. This element, just come here and position it here. I don't want my text to exceed that particular place. This, okay, whatever. So I'm bringing in my logo now. So this, I downloaded this logo online. So alright, so before the logo, let's just create a shape. So this shape will contain the brand details. So I'll just steal this color from let the shape be white. So let me reduce the opacity. Let's leave it at 60. Okay, now we can use a different model if that's your choice. Probably I can use another model, but let me just see if I can bring in a different model. I have variations of models I can use for this brand. Okay, let me just have a view of this one. Let's have a view of this one. I want one that is actually looking at me and she's smiling. Okay, you know what, let's just go with this one. Now we can use this in case you don't like that other one. You can just come here and adjust the presets also, but don't worry, I'll try this one out too. Okay, so we have that there. So the next thing I'll be bringing is my product. The resources are in the description of this video. So I'll just come here, come to you, then come to about 70, 75. Now the essence of coming to you, just to get this pink like feeling. Alright, so this pink, like I think let me I don't want to tamper with the saturation. Hue doesn't work on white and black because they're actually neutral colors, but it works on every other color except white and black. So send it to the back, then just manually move it here. Position it somewhere around there. So it's your choice. You can just choose to make it like this. So the next thing is just bring in my grid. The image can actually stay there. It is choice. It's my choice anyway. So my logo is then the color. I'll be changing the color. Then just give it like a pink like color. Okay, so I'll stick with this. Alright, so I'll go with this. Then so I downloaded this logo online. It's a fictional flyer design. Just did this for a fictional brand. Alright, so I'm not a person that use much font, so the best thing to use is white, but I'll be making use of, I used a monochromatic color scheme all through for this design. What I mean by monochromatic color is if one just one particular color scheme. Alright, so I think this one is quite visible. I can see the text and everything I used was just brown, I mean pink. So Perroy skincare. Okay, so I will just come here font and make it Montserrat bold. Then the alignment should be there. You can just come and reduce the size. Okay, so I can reduce the line spacing. Alright, so the next thing is the caption. Then I used, still make use of the same thing. Your skin is unique and delicate. Okay, so the same color. Then, but this time I used Montserrat. I don't use much font. Semi-bold italics. Alright, so just reduce the size. Now I still feel like reducing the size of this product. Now this is what I just feel it's okay for me. Now this product, I feel like bringing it down. You can see some of these bees here are showing. Then you actually don't want that for your project. So I'll come to color, come to unique. I like unique, delicate. I like it too. Alright, so now that they are selected, so make sure they are not passing that, your text is aligned to that line. Alright, your skin is unique and delicate. So the next thing okay, let me copy this instead. Just the product, body cream, body scrub, facial cream, facial, roll on, perfumes, and just etc. And many more. Okay, so we'll change it to Montserrat regular. Okay, so then we'll just reduce the size. Now let me just reduce the size to, don't use minus 17 or, okay, so we'll use our grid, still position it, we don't want it to pass that line. Then I can just safely come to line spacing. Okay, so the next thing is, okay, I think I'll bring this one down a bit. So I'll just copy it, edit, turn everything to small letter, CFI. Okay, so I'll come to I uploaded one of these fonts. I actually don't know the name. And this particular one, I highlighted it, we're making it regular. So we are good as the color for the icon. I'll be making it using this. Okay, so this is what we now have. We are done with the flyer. So the next thing, I will just take it to one of these apps to enhance, just add some beauty to our images. So let's just move to Snapseed. Okay, so we are in a Snapseed. So let's just play with accentuate. Let's see how. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Let's see pop. So you can either just go for any one of your choice, pop or accentuate. I go with accentuate. I don't know why. I just like, but you can see the saturation is too much. So I'll just come to view edit, come to tune image, click on tune image. I'll just be going there to reduce the saturation, then add my own to it. Then I'll just be coming to saturation, reduce the saturation. Then I'll come to highlight, I'll increase the highlights. Then come to shadows, reduce the shadows. Let's add a bit of contrast to it. Alright, so I'll click on this check mark, then I'll click on this. I still think of removing some of this. I think is the highlights too much, the shadows too much. I think of removing contrast. Alright, so I'll stick with this. Sorry about that. So alright, so I thought of something. View edit, come to details, come to this and edit this. Let me sharpen this a bit. Then make sure you click on the curve, so we're good, so you can gladly export your design. So that will be all for this tutorial. We see in the next video. Okay, now there is this particular effect I forgot to add in the video. Still forgot it in the one I did on Photoshop. Okay, so this particular element, sorry about that, just saw something on my screen. So this, you can see it, this particular petals. So I did just position it here. Let me send it to the back. Move it to the front of the lady, so it's gonna have like a feel on that hand. Alright, so I'll just copy this. Also, just position it here. You know what? Should we? I think I should just reduce the size a bit. I should flip it this way. Alright, so let me flip it here and let me just position it this way. Alright, so let's to the front. That should be back of part of our background, not to the front, please. So I have this now. Then I'll just come to from gallery. No, not from gallery, sorry. Let's just come to recent and go back. So let's just come here to draw. Tap here. Increase the pen size. Come to this. Then I want to steal color from this petal. Now, like the sense of the. I just tap on this lady screen, the face rather. So I'll just increase it, and I just position it here. Reduce the size. Okay, I'll position it this way. Then it's okay there, it's just okay. So we can now save the image. Okay, let me export this to save bodies effect, the one we did the other time. So how this one is saving. Okay, so I thought I was going to upload this video. Alright, so I'll just come to open. It's saved already. So this one we added the petals to. I also forgot to add the petals, so I'll just come to last edit, the one we did the other time. So you just see how it's going to look like with the effect. Now see the petal. The can just give kind of like a unique feel, its own unique feel. Alright, so that's all from this design. You can still play around with this. You know, we added this petal to the back. You can come in just this way, position it to the front, and if you, in case you like that feel, the petal is actually giving it a unique feel. If you like that feel, and it's giving it a kind of vibe at the back of the image. Alright, so if you like it this way, I think I like it this way, so you can just export, save your design instead. Alright, so we'll see in the next video.